That's exactly what I want you to feel. I want everyone to just feel like, "Oh, no, is Shotzi gonna die in this match?"
Hey there, everyone. Rick Ucchino here again for Sportskeeda Wrestling, and I have the pleasure of being joined today by everyone's favorite tank-driving superstar, the 2020 Breakout Star of the Year, and now one half of the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Shotzi Blackheart. Pleasure to talk to you. How are you doing today? That is the introduction I was looking for right there. So this past week had to be a bit of a whirlwind for you. You know, first off, the rumors turned out to be true. William Regal did unveil the NXT Women's Tag Team titles, and then they were awarded to Dakota and Raquel initially. Then less than an hour later, they're defending them against you and Ember Moon, and a match you guys came out on top of. Your first championship win in WWE. What's this whole experience been like for you?
Just surreal, wild, exciting, all of the feelings.
I mean, so first off, when did you guys exactly find out that, like, not only did these titles exist, but that you would be walking away from the show, you know, with them? And what was that moment like when you and Ember found out?
I didn't know about the titles until that week before. Um, Hunter pulled all of the women on the roster together and told us that, we were gonna have tag titles now. And, that was a really awesome moment and, like, just for the roster, just so deserving, I feel like.
Yeah, and you know, I know there's criticism of the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships out there because the WWE Tag Team titles can kind of, you know, go through each brand. And I know there are people out there who say, well, why don't they just put those on the NXT roster? But you know, for whatever the reason, it just hasn't been there. And there are so many women on the brand that, you know, want something to fight for, want an opportunity, and now, you know, here it is. So these titles do fill a need.
Yes, I think they're completely needed at NXT. I think that the you know, the main roster championship has probably come twice through NXT in, like, the past year, and I don't think that's enough. So, I'm happy that NXT finally has their own tag titles, women's tag titles.
And you and Ember have gelled incredibly quickly since you guys became a tag team. You know, what do you like most about tagging with her?
Wow, she is just a ball of energy. Like, her energy matches my energy, and it's just wild and fun all the time. Like, we are a dangerous combo.
Yeah, I had the chance to talk with her last month, and I asked her that same question about you, and that was the exact same answer. You know, you're talking about that energy, and you know, shortly after you guys were paired together, you know, she told me that, you know, seemingly everyone in the company was coming to her asking to be tag partners at some point in her career, and she finally
Mhm.
found that partner with the right magic that made enough sense for her to say yes to. And she said that magic started inside WarGames. Did you feel that same connection that night?
Yeah, definitely. Like, we are both lone wolves at heart. Like, I I don't think I've ever wanted to really be a tag team. Like, I've always been on my own. I've always done everything by myself, relied on myself. And after War Games with Ember, like, we were just gelling, like, we were having a lot of fun, and, like, we were busting out these tag moves that I just really loved, and, we've been growing our friendship ever since, and now I'm just like, "Wow, it's so nice to have someone to rely on, someone that has your back, someone that motivates you, someone, is there to just vent to." So it's been great to be a tag team. I never thought I'd say it, but I love being a part of a tag team.
You know, what does it mean to you also that, you know, Ember has had a lot of options and opportunities that she's turned down, but she thought you were the right person to tag with? You know, what does that mean to you?
It just means that, like, the feeling is mutual because like, I felt the same way. Like, I never really, like, saw, tagging with someone as being like a permanent thing until had her on my team at War Games. Um so yeah, the feeling is mutual.
And it's, it's crazy to think you guys winning the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships on Wednesday, but this time last year, Ember was thinking about retiring. She put that out on social media this week, and now here you guys are making history together. I mean, seriously, what a difference a year makes.
Yeah, that's wild to me, just because, like, I've always been a huge Ember Moon fan, and I've been a fan of her since even when she was on the indies. She's just amazing. And to think that, she felt like she needed to end her career just a year ago, like, I'm glad that, like, we have something so special together, and that she just is just energetic about wrestling again.
Yeah, and that's what she said. She gave a lot of credit to you. Said, "Hey, look, you kind of helped her find that spark again." So it's great to see you guys, both gelling and both having a lot of success in NXT. I mean, Dakota and Raquel, they're always going to be known as the first champs, but they're also probably going to have the shortest reign ever of less than an hour. But the onus is now on you guys, though, to kind of establish these tag team championships. Does that add any extra pressure, or is it still going to be just business as usual for Shotzi and Ember?
It does add a lot of pressure. Like, me and Ember, we're just going in there and having a good time, and we're still going to do that. But now we got to protect these titles. It's going to be a little more vicious.
Man, that's hard to imagine with you guys, because you have kind of a reckless style in the ring.
Yeah.
I can count on more than it's going to take two hands to count on the times that I've seen you dive on the outside, and I'm just going, oh no, oh god. But you're cool with it, like you just.
I mean, that's exactly what I want you to feel. I want everyone to just feel like, oh no, is Shotzi gonna die in this match?
Well, I can only shudder to think what we're going to see NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. That's a big 2-night event now, Wednesday, April 7th, continuing into Thursday, April 8th. Takeovers, as you know, always insane. They always deliver. Now you guys get twice the time to go out there and just go nuts. What was that reaction like backstage when you guys found out that, TakeOver is going to be getting its own 2-night special preceding WrestleMania, which is going to be 2 nights again this year?
I think everyone was just super excited, because that means more matches for everybody, everyone killing it, and everyone at NXT does. So, like, everyone's getting an opportunity to show it off.
One would think that one of the marquee matchups then at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver is going to be the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. Yourself and Ember, you're going to got to be primed for a big spot there. If you had your choice, who would you want to defend those titles against at TakeOver?
Ooh, oh, that's a tough one. I would love to wrestle Raquel and Dakota again. Like, I think that we just, like, murder each other every time. And so that would be fun. I'm still not over Candice and Indy, so I welcome them too. But I just really want there to be weapons involved. I want a stipulation. That's what I'm asking for. So
Okay.
if we're gonna defend them at Stand and Deliver, which I'm sure we are, I think we got to bring some hardcore to this match.
That very, very interesting. Can we get William Regal on the line immediately?
Yes, Regal, please.
Send a text message as soon as we're done here.